Yes sir, you already know what time it is. What's going on, y'all? Soul here, and welcome back to my story mode. As per usual, you've seen the title and you have seen the thumbnail. Today, we are actually going to be talking a little bit about Smash Bros today. Something I don't think I've done on this channel in quite some time now, since I really got it started, as a matter of fact. Now, if there's one thing you guys should probably know about me, is that I do love me a little bit of Smash Bros. Alright, I have a couple thousand hours in Smash Ultimate alone. We're not even gonna count the hours that I probably put into Smash 4 and, Brawl before it and yada yada yada. We don't really need to go into that. Point is, I love Smash, like a lot of you probably do, which is why you're here and why we're talking about this subject today. A couple of months ago, I got to thinking, are we going to have ported games? Are we going to have backwards compatibility for the Switch 2, right? And that's something that I think is very important, right? Because the thing about a new console is that at launch, it's likely not gonna have that many games lined up ready for every single fan base that's going to want to hop ship and get onto that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Which is why I think that it's more than necessary to have like a pre-established library ready to go for that new console and, other things to justify getting that console so that people have things to play when they pick up your new console. So you, I, and a lot of others fully believe that there should be, and most likely will be, backwards compatibility. They've come up with way too many concepts for the Switch as is, like Switch Online, and all of the Nintendo Switch Online, like subscriptions and bundles that allow us to play other games from, NSO's past and things like that. So there's no way in hell that we're not gonna have some kind of backwards compatibility. And with that, we're probably gonna get a lot of the Switch's big runners on there for sure. Right? Or if anything, we're probably going to get a majority of the Switch's library, but I feel like some are probably going to get more dedicated upgrades and things like that than others, right? For example, there's no way they're not going to give us something for porting Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. Those are two of the Switch's biggest runners. I don't know if they're going to do anything with Mario Kart 8 because they already did that with the Wii U when they ported over Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so we don't really know what's coming with that. But again, you're obviously here because we're here to talk about one game. And that is Smash Ultimate. Now, of course, we would absolutely be ecstatic at even the glimpse hope of a possibility for a brand new Smash game. However, a lot of people, me included, definitely are under the impression that seems a little unlikely the farther we get into the future, right? We know that Sakurai is a very talented developer and a very talented director with a very excellent and talented developing team. Right? They have done phenomenal work for us over the past couple of decades with the games that they've given us, whether it be the Kid Icarus series, the Kirby series, and of course, the Smash series. Smash Ultimate being the culmination of all of that, literally. And most of Nintendo gaming, and gaming outside of Nintendo even. It's truly a spectacle that game exists, and I'm so happy that it does, and I'm going to play it for time to come, right? But here's the thing. We are not entirely sure exactly how or if backwards compatibility is going to work for the Switch 2 coming from the Switch console, right? Again, there has to be some kind of justifiable reason for us to go out of our way to pick up the Switch 2. There has to be some kind of exclusivity. And one thing that I thought about is, again, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe treatment. From Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, for a very long period of time, we just got the game ported and we didn't really think much of it. We got all the DLC included from that period of time, and that was kind of that, right? However, they still, after like 8 or 9 years or something crazy like that, they decided to give us a bundle, a complete season pass for DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We got a bunch of new tracks to race on, we got a good couple of new racers, we got some more Mii costumes, and good stuff like that. I think we even got like title or menu screens to Switch. I never bought it, so I actually don't know about that part, but I have seen it on a couple of different streams and things like that. Didn't even know that was a thing until recently. But that's the thing, right? That's very interesting to me that after all that time, they still went out of their way to give us more DLC, more content to enjoy that game. And so you look down the list at all of the games that are, you know, in Nintendo's like top 10 in their library in terms of sales, and obviously Smash is gonna be up there. It's gonna stay up there for a pretty solid amount of time. There's no doubt in my mind. So with those sales numbers and just how generally big Smash is as a concept in mind, I can't just sit here and imagine that we're just getting a port, that they're just gonna port over Ultimate and just call it a day. There's no way. Smash is enormous. It is just mind-boggling how big that game is, especially for Nintendo, and even outside of Nintendo. People from other communities who don't even play Smash like that were reacting to Smash trailers just to see who the new character is, because that is how massive Smash is. To get your favorite character introduced is how you get into a game like that. That's why you see so many other games, you know, pulling kind of the same thing. You got, what is it? Is that Mortal Kombat with, you know, Peacemaker, with Homelander, with Omni-Man? You know what I'm saying? You got Guilty Gear Strive with Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners of all things. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of things that gets people interested in your game. And having a celebration of gaming, fighting platformer, introducing all of these just big name characters, that's just one of the most exciting things ever, which is why Smash in of itself as a concept is so successful. So again, I can't just sit here and imagine that all they're gonna do is just port over Smash Ultimate and just call it a day. I just can't in my good heart believe that is all that's gonna happen. And so with that in mind, I have to wonder if it is gonna get the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe treatment, right? And that's just, you know, it's just a wish. It does seem a little absurd, especially with how much work it takes to develop Smash Ultimate. I'm fully aware they have made that very clear that it is not easy to develop for that game, which is why it's as good and as polished as it is, because they put so much love, care, and effort and time into it. However, I feel like it would make a lot more sense for them to not just port over Smash Ultimate, but give us a deluxe version with another Fighter's Pass. I don't think it's that absurd to believe something like that with such a big name game like that. And in all honesty, I feel like that is somewhat of a win-win, because now everybody's getting new characters and things like that, and now they make more money because their new console with this newer version of Smash Bros. Ultimate is actually getting more updates, more characters, more stages, and things like that. Because that is what people look forward to the most when it comes to Smash. There's really no denying that. The hype of getting new characters and getting your favorite character introduced is what gets people hyped up. It's what gets people ready to purchase that game. And to be able to do something like that, the opportunity you could absolutely take by introducing a new version of Smash Ultimate for the Switch 2 would be an absolute waste not to do, right? It is a little greedy, it does sound a little money grubby, but at the end of the day, we know what we want, and if there's anything that I'm gonna shell out money for, it's definitely another Fighter's Pass. And if you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in there too. Give us some costumes for the characters, all right? Give us some more costume options. Give us some more purchasable DLC to change up some outfits on some of these characters, because why the hell not? Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure if this kind of thing would be worth it to most people, right? Smash in of itself is already super expensive as is, and again, we don't know how the backwards compatibility is going to work. We don't know how porting is going to work. We don't really know anything. We don't even know if we're going to be using the same cartridges. But one thing is for sure is that they're not going to sit there and not allow us to play one of their biggest games in years, one of their top 10 biggest games in years, just sit to die on their previous console. And I don't see them necessarily making a brand new Smash game anytime soon. I can't in my good heart let myself believe that, because Sakurai is very dedicated, but that man is very tired. Okay, that man needs some serious rest, and I'm not gonna sit here and let myself believe that he's already working on another Smash Bros. I mean, granted, it's not impossible that they're pulling another Nintendo move where they have him, they're just going out of their way to make sure that he is developing something like that, because that is just such a big moneymaker that people love and are excited for. But it's just, you could tell how tired he is of developing that series, so it's really hard to say where we're gonna go next. So I don't know, but I simply cannot sit here and believe that they're just gonna let it sit there and die on their previous consoles. So I feel like the best middle ground that we could get is giving us Smash Ultimate, but with new content. I really don't think that's that crazy to believe that they could do something like that, because you're not starting from scratch, building a brand new game with brand new engines and maybe acting characters and things like that. That's an entire mess in of itself. If you bring over Smash Ultimate, you give us a couple of new characters, you give us a couple of new stages, you give us some more music to play around with, we get some more Mii Fighter costumes. I can't really see any negative light to that. I can't see any negative pull from that idea, because why not? I think it's the best middle ground we could possibly get when it comes to getting the Switch 2 and how we would receive a proper port of Smash Ultimate. Now, of course, again, the most likely situation is that they simply do just port the game over and just call it a day. That's fine. I can live with that. Whatever. We're going to be playing it like mad again anyway. We don't really know what the Switch 2 is going to bring to us, though, to make that, like, I don't know what they're going to change. We don't know anything about the Switch 2, but we know Smash is coming. We know a lot of their games are coming, but we know Smash is one of them. So I don't know. I got really curious, and I would really love to see what they do next. I really want to see what they do next when it comes to Smash. I mean, Sakurai, by all means, work on some Kirby, work on some Kid Icarus if you want. I'm ready for that. By all means, I want to see that, right? But if there is a possibility for some more Smash content, if you want to just throw it into Smash Ultimate, that's fine by me. If you want to break a couple more records, you could easily do that with Smash Ultimate. I would take more Smash Ultimate DLC for years to come. Give us the the Xenoverse 2 treatment, right? For those of you who don't know, Dragon Ball Xenoverse has been, oh my gosh, they have been developing content and event for Xenoverse 2 for a very long time now, like legitimately a decade. It's insane how much content that game has and how long it's been running. I've played that game so many times now, I have lost count. But for over 8 years of pure content, that's incredible. That is absolutely absurd, right? Now, I'm not gonna sit here and downplay Smash by any means, right? We got that in, what was that, 2018? Which means that by the time they finished up DLC, when they added Sora and concluded adding DLC, we were getting DLC for about 4 years or so, which is very good. That's very awesome. We love to see that. But they could easily go another couple of years. And that's after giving us the Switch 2 and giving us some exclusive stuff, some exclusive skins, some exclusive characters, some exclusive music, some exclusive stages. I don't think it would be all that crazy, IMO. I really, really don't. But I don't know. We're gonna have to play around with that idea, because I can't see them just letting Smash go. I really don't. But you know what? Hey, maybe that's just me. So that just about wraps it up for this one. This is an idea I had like a month ago or something like that, and I didn't talk about it for some. I didn't list out the stuff I wanted to talk about for some reason until now. Hell, even now I barely listed it out. This is off the cuff, honestly. But, you know, I've been thinking about Smash a little bit because I've been really interested in Rivals 2, which we're going to talk more about very, very soon. But I was thinking hard about Rivals 2, and I'm like, damn, like this is very close to Smash. I'm like, damn, I love Smash. I should play that a little bit more, right? So I'm definitely going to play to get some more footage for this video in particular. But either way, regardless, I think that's enough out of me. I'm pushing the mic towards y'all, and I want to hear what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Do you think that we will possibly get some more Smash content if they do a more dedicated porting job for Smash Ultimate? Do you think we could get new characters? Do you think we could get some skins, some costumes, some stages, and things like that? Or I'm absolutely insane. The least they're going to do is port the game, call it a night, or we may not even get ports like that at all. We may not even get backwards compatibility, because why would they do that? Tell me everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below, because you know for a fact that I am always going to be down there with you guys. But with that, it does appear to be skedaddle o'clock, so your boy's going to go ahead and do just so. I would like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this here. And with that, I'm gone so. Thanks again, hope you enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor, taking good ass care, and I'll see you all next time.